I love you, Hound.
I
Hail Hasbro. Hail Hasbro, motherfucker.
SCU. You are now listening to Shoutouts Uncut. Prepare to be shattered with your hosts, Matt Baldwin, Skullface, Greg for Mercy, Oscar NJ Boy, T2RX6, Mega 81. Welcome to Shattercast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Shattercast Uncut, episode 33. And for the first time in 33 episodes, I've got nothing besides we have the runs. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, and of course, joining me tonight, as always, are the members of the Sinister Six. So, starting from left to right in a counterclockwise motion, we'll go with Mr. Baldwin. How we doing, Deluxe?
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hail Hasbro.
Hail Hasbro, indeed. He's our favorite little Hasbro fanboy, and of course, he is this man's favorite power bottom, everyone's favorite internet troll, as well as one of the founding members of this website, the one, the only, Mr. Greg for Mercy.
I just came here to read the comments. I don't know.
Who doesn't?
And coming here to read with us tonight, as always, he's the most reputable YouTube YouTuber. Yeah, that makes fucking sense. I can't say anything bad about him except he was cock teasing with the whole Masterpiece Megatron ordeal. Mr. T2RX6, Justin.
I gotta go and get a cup of coffee, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, all right. We'll probably throw more scotch in there and we'll hear him being angry drunk to his fucking loved ones over the phone again. And joining us tonight also is everyone's mom banging, girlfriend stealing, low bass having, the guy who's been known to hit the brown note by merely whistling, Mr. Mega 81 Antoine.
What's going on, people?
That's right. If you don't know what the brown note is, you need to watch your South Park. And of course, last but not least, he's an upcoming YouTube reviewer as well as another founding member of this podcast. Everyone's favorite bald version of Dennis Leary, except when he dresses up as Bane for sexual pleasure. The one, the only, Mr. Skullface.
Full disclosure, I like it when Greg calls me Scully.
Gross.
Aww. Hail Scully.
Well, the other day I was we had a message from somebody on our Facebook. I think it was Yule. And he was saying something, and I'm not that great with computer stuff, and I didn't understand what was going on. And then Greg took over and was like explaining what was going on, and then said Scully's a little slow. And then I was like, at first I was like, "Fuck you," and then I was like, I kind of like being called Scully sometimes.
And then you were also like, you know what? I really do like being a redhead from the X-Files.
Yeah.
I was like, he's kind of slow sometimes, and I was like, yeah, he's kind of slow a lot of the times.
But of course, we're talking about a good friend, Yule, who runs Third Party Crashers.
Yep.
An amazing Facebook page. You ought to go check it out. And who, may I add, looks like a Filipino Clark Gable. I don't know why. He just does. So let's go ahead and talk about our amazing GoFundMe success that we had, Skullface.
Yeah, we did well. We did much better than we anticipated we'd do. You know, when before we did it, we were talking about this for weeks before it actually got started, right? So, you know, we were like, should we do 500? I'm like, I really want to do 1,000. And then I was like, but I'm afraid I won't be able to get, you know, the 500 mark met. And you know, we had to make a couple outside arrangements outside of the GoFundMe in order to get what we needed, but we did do just about $1,000. And you know, that's pretty fucking awesome. And we have the shirts are ordered, the stickers are ordered, the magnets are ordered. The magnets and the stickers are en route. And the hoodies and t-shirts should be here by the end of August, early September at the latest. And then I'll be shipping those out, and I'll contact you personally to let you know as they are going out. Just to
and by personally,
tracking numbers and so forth.
He means a T-shirt tied to a cinder block through your windshield.
Right.
Actually means dick pics.
And what the fuck?
It might be via Snapchat, but he'll get a hold of you.
Well, anyway, you know, that's another thing I don't know anything about is Snapchat. I hear all the kids are talking about it. It's quite the rave. But but I don't have a Snapchat. But I will contact you and let you know that they're en route, and I'll give you a tracking number if I can. And yeah, it's fucking awesome. thank you, everybody. And to those who didn't get anything and are planning to get some in Chicago, we'll have some there. Budget-wise, we have some money allocated for shipping costs, but I think we're gonna break even. When it's all said and done, I will post a pinned post to our Facebook page. But if you are not following, you are doing yourself a disservice because we're pretty active on there. I will post a pinned post to our Facebook page breaking down the money and how it was allocated and where it went to, so that we gave you our word and our world while we're at it. We gave you our word that we would make this fucking transparent, and we will live up to that.
Sure. All right. Great stuff. Great stuff. We're going to go ahead and move on to some third-party news. G Creations
Hold on, man. What did you get, Oscar?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Jumping all over the show notes. You skipped Matt in the introductions, and now you're...
No.
I got Matt.
No, we still skipped the fucking what'd you get?
What'd you get?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What'd you guys get?
I was like, fuck you, man. I don't care what you got now, bitch.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Matthews, what's going on?
That's a little fiery tonight.
What's up, man? Someone drop a deuce on your fucking pizza or what? What's going on?
No, man, I got the TFCC tread shot, and I'm happy. And he's got me all cussing and everything. I don't know what he's.
I've got a black warpad. Look out!
Yeah.
Fun pump racism.
Hell, black Hasbro.
He's drunk on repaints.
Yeah, it's like
it's actually. I mean, not I know I Hell Hasbro, blah whatever. Yeah. He's actually a good figure. I mean, I like the micron that came with him. It's like kind of like a shield and an axe kind of thing. But he's pretty good. I like him. Now he is overpriced. I have to say that, but I like him. I mean, I like him.
The head sculpt doesn't look terrible.
No, I mean, and he's really tight. I mean, I don't know how many times he's been used already. I don't know if he was using BotCon or anything, but
he was that horrible orange yellow repaint thing from 2 years ago.
Was it?
I can't remember what that one was. Obsidian.
Is that Strike? Yeah, Obsidian.
Okay, but I mean, for being been used a couple times, I mean, he's still. I mean, the plastic feels really good, and I like the colors on. He's kind of got like a black and looks like kind of a peach color kind of thing going, but I like it. I mean, it's really good. I like I say, he's overpriced, but I wanted to get the rest of them. So, who's next?
Fantastic.
It's a good mold.
I recently got Sunstorm last week. I forgot to mention him. I also received a Rat Trap, which is his wow. Okay, really fun. Really fun little guy. I also bought Waspinator again, but I got him at a fucking steal from some guy in Canada. Hooray, A. I also just recently won Masterpiece Starscream.
Nice.
So
very nice.
The first mold, not the Takara remold.
I got TFC's Groove, or whatever, Warning Line. I like him a lot. I hate that his head doesn't tab. Like his head is on a swivel, and the swivel's on this plate, and the plate flips up and it covers the combiner port, but it doesn't tab into anything. So it's just kind of. I hate that, and mine came with a missing headlight, but I'm probably gonna end up getting that replaced. How that goes. It's luck of the draw.
Unit.
Yeah, and then
wait, did you get it from BBTS?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucked.
I get some religion real quick before I get shot.
You think so?
No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe. I mean, crazier things have happened. And what the fuck else? That's all I got. But I'm just trying to think what else I don't like about that figure. But for the most part, I like it a lot. He's cool. He's I don't know. I dig the bike. A lot of people hate the bike. I dig it. I think it looks cool. I don't know. He's a lot of fun. People let the TFC hate continue, but they're 2 for 2 with this set for me so far. So
Hail TFC.
Hail TFC.
Hail TFC. Yes, Hail TFC.
Justin?
I didn't get anything new, but last week I forgot to mention I got some BMOG stuff. Mostly because I tend to forget that I got some BMOG stuff. So yeah, that it doesn't work like it was intended.
Yeah, you gotta like it when everyone sat there and made those donations for BMOG, and they get it in hand, and some of them are like awesome, some of them are just like, I could only blame myself for this shit. I donated.
Yeah, in secret, I kind of hoped that it didn't make its goal, and then it made it on the morning of. I'm like, damn it.
You know, the thing is that like I don't know this guy. I know he's a big deal and whatever, but like I don't wish him any ill will or any. You know, like I'm
no,
happy
me neither.
He was
like
successful.
Yeah.
Oscar does.
Yeah, Oscar does. But Oscar hates.
Hey, write me no damn checks. Fuck that dude.
But you know, like I just don't like the idea. I don't like anything about it. It's not personal. It's business. It's my money. I work hard for it, and no, not for a fucking sea ray that turns into a fucking crossbow. You get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that platypus
Makes
is
about as
fucking
much
tight.
sense as a bunch of hot chicks wearing bikinis fighting crime in the inner city, right?
Yeah.
I'm not alone on this, right? I'm not crazy.
Matt, what were you gonna say about the platypus?
That platypus with the fucking chainsaws on his ass and his fucking bill, tight.
Well, you know, I don't like.
Again,
Sometimes-
bunch of dudes in Speedos fighting crime in ancient China.
Every now and then, I think I understand the fandom. You know, I'm like, okay, I've got it now. I've got it. I've got it all worked out.
And it throws
You know,
a fucking left hook.
And
at you.
then this shit comes out, and people are like, yeah, finally. And I'm like, what?
It's like
Yeah.
you wanted something so stupid it's awesome, but it went nowhere near awesome. It just stayed in the realm of stupid. Ergo, the people that donated to get that thing finished are stupid. Because I remember when I was 9 years old and collecting Transformers, I said to myself, you know what would make my collection better? And I was like, I don't know, Oscar, what? A fucking bear that changes into guns.
Yeah, I don't see the. I wish I did in a way, just because I kind of, you know what else? It reminds me of the beach. I hate the fucking beach. I hate it. I can't stand it. It's fucking sand everywhere. I look at the ocean for 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I got it. Let's go do something else. And I get frustrated when I'm at the beach because I see people there having like a really good time, and it makes me angry because I start to think to myself like, what is it about this experience that I'm not getting? And that's kind of how I feel about the B-Mog thing.
Haterade.
You're just a hater. That's all that is. I hate to say it.
That is?
Oh wait, that makes me a hater. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I maybe I'm a hater. I never really cared for Puff Daddy.
Look, I told Justin last night. We were talking in the chat. Well, you saw it. You know what I said. Dude, I love Headmasters. I love Headmasters.
Ergo, you have to love Target Masters.
Exactly, and by all regard, I have to like Target Masters. Man, you got to draw a fucking line somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, see,
I mean, Bill Platypus. I don't know.
Oh, I can't
Like
wait for that shit.
I always
Pre-order.
wondered what happened if Scooby-Doo had a fucking alt mode. Well, I just found out with this piece of shit.
And is it a Target Master? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's really not. And the reason I was interested in, I'm like, well, it's kind of interesting, and I can always arm up some of the toys I have that don't have any weapons. But then I thought about the fact that most of the time I want to arm them, I'd rather have them with like something that was like screen cartoon accurate.
Right.
In which case, Shapeways for that.
You know what?
Shapeways.
And so, and that didn't interest me. I'm like, well, maybe like the creative aspect of being able to do things with the ports and the posts that all interlock and make something more interesting. Maybe that'll be fun. But like they don't like the posts don't even hold into all the holes. So I'm like, well, I can make the bear made out of guns, and I can make the whatever it is, the stingray. But outside of that, I can't do any of the other stuff.
So if the bee bear eats anything, does it shit ammo or is it poo?
I suppose. I don't know.
You know what they're more like than Target Masters? They're like season 10 Ninja Turtle villains.
Oh,
Actually, the
Thanks,
closest thing I would actually equate them to is the little transforming weapon things that came with Action Masters. They had all those like weird little
those
animals.
had two solid modes, the weapon and the animal.
Right.
They never came
obviously.
with garbage mode, which is the illustrious fan mode of the B-Mog.
You know what I think it is, and I hate to say it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, especially for those that are disillusioned out there that have been lying to themselves. But I have to tell you a little bit about yourself. What this is this is a prime definition of the homeboy clause. Many may not be familiar with the homeboy clause, but the homeboy clause basically means that you know a guy through the boards or through the community or through whatever, and as a result, you fucking support them, even though it's not good. It's like a friend of yours asking, can you hook them up at your job? you know this guy wouldn't be good at what you're doing, but he's a friend of yours, so you got to do it. And that's what I feel like this thing is. This guy is like so respected in the community, apparently. Because I don't know exactly. I know he's done some stuff for Hasbro, and he's active.
Oh, right. Well, we're not that desperate of a podcast to like interview him.
But like,
don't take pot shots.
No kidding.
but because of that, like, people are like, man, I want to see this guy win because I just want to see this guy win. It doesn't have anything to do with what the guy's actually selling. And then now that you get what the guy is selling, like Oscar said, like, you made your bed, you kind of gotta own it.
He could take a shit right in the middle of the floor and everybody be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Does that look like a fucking bear?
And
yes, it does.
And that's cool. Like, it's cool to support, people that you love and all that. Like, you probably didn't buy a T-shirt, but that's all good. But if it's cool to support the people that you love, and I get that, I really do. It just sucks that it was this particular project. Like, I would have supported it just based on his reputation. Had it been something I was even remotely fucking interested in.
And I am all about the underdog. Like, I will back the fucking losing dog till the end. I've even been known to turn on people I fucking like just to back the losing dog, just out of principle. And then you ask me for money, and it's like, well, I don't know. Times are kind of tough. The economy's kind of tight. I don't know if I really want this shit out there.
Oh, man, that transforming bear. God, it's amazing.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, you see all these fucking posts on how long has this thing been out? What, 2 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
You saw all those fucking posts, like, day one, like, I got my fucking B-Mug. I've been waiting for this shit forever. Fuck yeah.
We got some lag on Greg.
Hooray, Skype.
We'll be right back with some technical difficulty. Till then, let's relax to The Power of Love by Huey Lewis in the News.
And he had that shit on fucking
ready. That is. I think you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this now because of that incident right there. I have got to start doing the ozone again. I have too much fun with.
Dude, that's fucking hardcore right there.
That was pretty awesome.
Only with Shadow can.
We could end the show right now and it'd be a great show. That's it.
The power of love.
Anyway, we'll wait for Greg. We're trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I get, you have to support everything, but I'm sure he wants to hear constructive criticism too. I don't want to put this shit out, and all these guys are going, kiss on my ass and everything.
Because define constructive, because if you could have Justin who has like his eloquent way of saying something bad about something, right. And then you have someone like me who is apparently like a fucking second grader. Compared to
maybe not extreme like you, but just to say, hey, you might want to go back and retool this up a little, think about actually what you're putting out.
You should think about putting your design skills down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's an extreme.
There's Greg.
Yeah.
Greg's pissed.
Do you have some British chick answering your fucking phone, Oscar? Because I tried to dial back into the call, and it's like, the person you are trying to reach is not available.
Hey, that is Echo, the Skype lady. Show her respect because she always puts out for everybody here. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm telling your fucking wife you got Echo at your house answering your phone. Just saying.
Dude, you gotta hear the show when you got kicked off. You've got to listen to the part after that.
Yeah. This is the type of Shattercast episode that we call a light news week.
Yeah.
We don't feel stressed to kind of keep a structured environment to the show. So
because we are amazed by the power of love.
I wanna let everyone who's listening know. Apparently, when I don't get cut off, I'm upstairs. But when it works out that I have to be downstairs, apparently there's a tornado siren going off or something. There's this vortex right around between my stove and my sink. And apparently if I step within this vortex, Skype cuts out. Never fails. Every time I cut out, I walk in the kitchen right there.
It's a black hole.
It's like this nexus of evil, like Zool is fucking chilling in my microwave.
Right. Zool came from the character played by Gina Davis, correct? In the film Ghostbusters.
Is it Gina Davis? No.
No,
That's a Sigourney Weaver.
No, Sigourney Weaver wasn't Zool, was she?
Oh.
Zool was like
Yes,
that devil
yes,
lady.
But that wasn't Gina
that
Davis.
was Gozer.
Oh yeah, damn, Justin, you're all over it. God damn.
I know.
All right, that's enough of that. I promise.
We're gonna get a cease and desist letter from Huey.
Quit playing our song.
Okay, so
we heard you monetize your videos. And,
it's in increments. It's in increments.
Half, Eddie. I want half.
I want half for make a hot toy version of me because
Give me half of your money before I take it. I'm going to take you to the courts, and I'm going to have my way.
You're not Huey Lewis. You sound African American.
No, that's just.
That's
proper.
funny you said that, Bobby, because then like I picture I'm gonna take it to the courts, and then all of a sudden you're sitting at a stoplight, and a fucking speedboat comes up. You're like, what the fuck's a speedboat doing on the fucking highway? And all of a sudden anchors hit the side of your car. You're like, what the fuck is this shit? And some dude with a fucking shotgun made out of seashells and fucking plumbing pipe. Oh, never mind.
You
saw the movie.
Down. Well, speaking of what the fuck is this shit? G Generation Shuriken Sludge photos have finally come up, and that foot looks like a really ugly wristwatch just dangling on his hand.
That's the power.
Yeah, I think that.
It's stuck in my head now.
Yes.
You know, it's just so oversaturated to me. You know, and I get it. You know, and we talked about the pros and cons of this fucking shit before, and
it looks bad. Who? Oh,
yeah, the connections between the shoulders and the body look horrible. Like,
yeah,
just the distance between them.
They look like his shoulders look about as hollow as FOC Grimlock.
Yeah.
Which is
but this thing's gonna be bigger than fucking Warbitron, so you can't hide it in the back of your shelf.
You know, I'm not necessarily believing that either.
Yeah, I like how their comparison pic was just this really crude Photoshop.
Yeah,
over top of that.
Exactly. And they're like, see,
and it's all pixelated where they had to fucking stretch the picture out of it.
And it's like you could tell like the backgrounds aren't even the same because some of the background is like still in the background of the fucking. The Dinobot one, you know what I mean? And then it's like just blurry around the edges, and it goes on to like the background of the Warbitron one.
You're gonna get 6 fucking Legends figures and a Hydra spanning kit, and a note that says "Good luck." The smiley face.
Dude, that third pick just rawr.
That first pick, I don't know. I've never, I haven't seen most of you guys in person. I've seen Bobby, and he obviously does reviews and uses his hand. That
Holy
long nail thing
nail.
really like freaked me out. Like,
see, down certain parts of Jersey City, New Jersey, guys grow that thumbnail like that so they could, scoop up the good shit real quick.
But every one of his nails is like that, and
I see that a lot on the Asian boys.
That. It's for pimping because it's not easy.
Keeps me out.
Hey, do y'all see this? Y'all see this whole thing being made?
This what?
Do y'all see this whole thing being made?
I honestly don't
think it's gonna make it.
No.
I think you'll get one release, and it's gonna be so fucking riddled with garbage QC problems that everyone's gonna have a fucking transformable foot for a combiner that never happened. So.
Yeah, we've said that about a lot of shit though.
Yeah, but a lot of this stuff hasn't been this badly saturated. Like, I think that there's way better choices at this point for, this is, like, if these are supposed to be, they're, like, aren't these supposed to be, like, around MP10 size?
No. These are
they're, what we're seeing, it's supposedly a head taller than Voyager class.
Okay. So, in which case, you're, like, I don't know, you're competing directly with Fans Project, and we don't know Toy World's size yet. So, like, I don't know. I just don't see how they're going to win this fight at all. So
I think the one thing we know about Toy Worlds is that it's going to be, like, solid quality. It's going to be a good-looking figure, but it's just not going to be what anyone's looking for.
Right, but I feel like Toy World's going to be more what people are looking for than this thing. Like, if you want a combining Dinobots, go for Toy World because... nobody
knows this company either. This is their first go-around, right?
Yeah.
Let's put
So
them in
nobody
order.
even knows how their stuff's going to be like.
Does anyone else find it funny that you have, like, we're talking about how the market's saturated with Dinobots. You got a TFC fucking Predaking there. And then right behind that in the fucking far right is the MMC Predaking. I'm just finding that, funny. That's it. Just stating the obvious. Sorry.
They're laughing at you.
Who let's put them in order. Like who? All right, I want Fans Toys. Fans Toys is my number one draft.
Fans
pick.
Toys, Fans Project, Toy World, and this crap.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Toy World and Planet X tied, then this crap. So.
All right. And what about Mechaform though? Where's Mechaform?
Oh, possibly below this one.
Mechaform's not on the list. They're out getting coffee for Fans Project and Fans Toys.
Hey, that paddles, man. That paddles.
They're at the home for fucking retarded looking Dinobots.
Yeah.
And
That's
Giga Power's just
conveniently
out the window,
located
too.
next to the Hasbro combiner.
Giga who?
I put Mechaform right by the
What?
Dinobot combiner you can often find in like Big Lots or Tuesday morning type thing.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. Why no love for them, man?
For who?
Megaform.
They're
Are you
horrible.
serious?
Did you see that face on that one?
Antoine,
It's
I
a
want you-
CAD drawing, though.
Yeah, but have you ever seen a CAD drawing look that terrible? Wait a minute. Have you ever seen anything look that?
Well, there's this thing I left in the toilet about 2 hours ago.
You know what? I'll be honest, Bobby. I've seen one CAD drawing that looked that bad, and it was the very first draft of Kronos, and you see where that ended up.
Yeah, true.
That was terrible. But that Mechaform, man, that's just. I mean, that's like child's play. I mean, it's the third party game has come too far for that bullshit.
Hey, has any of the Mechaform stuff come out?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so, and that's the thing, is like every release they've shown, even of a toy that's supposedly close to final product, Jetfire, has had an awful face. Just awful. So I have no, like they're like, oh, well, this is just the CAD drawing. Like, well, you failed once before. I can't imagine that you're not going to fail again. That's
Well,
just how it is.
I always wanted a set of Dinobots that look like the lonely troll face. So.
It sucks because they write back to the fans and all that stuff. It's always like the piece of shit companies that will talk to you.
Yeah.
With the
Exactly,
exception of Fans Toys, that talk
Like,
to us.
I applaud the amount of user interaction they've given.
Yeah.
But I can't justify anyone buying anything they've shown yet.
I just wish they'd have more design interaction.
Yeah.
So is this worth the Impossible Toys?
It's up there. I mean,
is it worse than what from Impossible Toys? Like I would say that the quintessence by Impossible Toys are better than the Mechaform Dinobots.
Well, yeah, but that's like a PVC figure. Like that's not.
But that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Anthony,
No.
I mean, just in general.
When I look at it, if I were to compare those shitty Tetrajets review coming, if I were to compare like the faces they had on those toys, which just look freaking awful, that same designer is working for Mechaform right now, I think.
And his name's Jose.
Are you serious? Wow.
I mean, I don't take that as I know he's working for Mechaform, but those faces look awfully bad for both of them, and so if I had to place money on where he's working now, I would certainly say it's not Fans Project or Fans Toys.
Mechaform is that might be worth looking into.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, that could be like Impossible Toys in disguise. Like what?
But I'll tell
Possible
you what,
toys in disguise.
You never know.
I can't wait for Fans Toys Soar. I just can't wait for all the masterpieces to come out for Fans Toys.
I know.
Yeah.
God, you sound so
neither.
gross. It's like I could hear you masturbating while you say that.
Oh, me neither. Oh, I can't wait to get that swoop.
Hail Fans Toys,
I'm just
man.
happy he's
Hail.
looking forward to something good.
And now, 30 seconds with a 5-year-old girl that knows more about G1 than you do. JQ.
Just so everyone knows, I'm getting ready to show her the Mechaform Dinobot swoop. What do you think of this?
What's wrong with his face? He looks sad. Looks like he has a rainy day face.
Rainy day face. Wish Mega TF Man a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mega DF Man.
So, speaking of, I guess what you guys consider something good, Warbotron Afterburner.
Yay!
Boom Shakalaka, everyone's favorite orange motorcycle. Looks pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going with these guys. I'm going with Warbitron over Make Toys.
I'm holding out for the Collector Club.
Mine's already pre-ordered for the Collection Club.
Yeah, but you
I just I don't know. Even though this does look a little on the plain side to me, you know, I would have liked a little bit of spice here. I think, like a little bit of design, like, you know, freedom to stray a little bit from the, you know, just to give me some color and some, like, I when I first saw this, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought it was like, you know, when they have prototypes where like they have like the different color plastics that are going to be different color plastics eventually, or different types of plastics. I thought that was this, and then I was like, oh no, this is finished. Ooh.
Well, it still looks like it's missing paint apps, though, right?
Yeah. It's just the main color of the plastics. Yeah.
I mean, I think once we get some paint apps on there, I think it's going to look a lot better. And I hate to say that, you know, Repro-Labels will make it better, because I hate when companies, you know, rely on them to make it look better.
Yep.
But in this case, you know, if this is the best version of what I want for a Computron, then I'll probably get Repro-Labels if I had to. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, didn't you say before that when you look at the cost of a toy, you factor in how much the Repro-Labels are going to cost you?
I don't think so.
I thought you said that when you look at a third-party project or a product, you look at I thought you said that. Maybe that was somebody else with a.
Not that I remember saying. So.
I'm gonna have to go back and check all the shows. Looks like I'm having my dance card's full tonight.
Listeners, I want someone being like, I was showed 32.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting this guy.
Are you?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm all about Warbitron. I like them.
I find that's. I mean, I think sometimes I forget how much you are open to third party stuff just because of the character character we've turned you into. but I do find it. I do want to let you know, Matt. I do find it reassuring when I hear you're going to buy things that I think are
faith in humanity is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we want to go that far. Bobby. I mean.
See, I knew Justin would be there to interject with this.
It's not like there's an official Hasbro release coming that he could be like, man, fuck this. Hasbro looks awesome.
Yeah,
because
that is true.
You know, like that
That's
tends
true.
to be one of the defining, you know, things.
Well,
so.
wait till next year, the year of the whatever combiners. We will get Computron somewhere.
He'll be like, yeah,
No.
I sold my Warbitron. You know,
no, I'm not gonna sell them. But
So
I do like
with
Warbitron.
this, for that wood set that's got the Silverbolt repaint that they're calling Scattershot.
Yeah.
And that slingshot repaint and.
I bought.
No, I do like.
It'll be the.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying it'll be the year of the Monkey Platinum release of Computron, and it'll just be a bunch of fucking GI Joe vehicles in a box. There won't be a shell or any packing or anything. You'll pick it up and it'll rattle, and it'll be like fucking 5 random GI Joe vehicles.
I would have gone with another repainted Bruticus set that looks like the fucking Technobots.
It'll be a bunch of G.I. Joe vehicles and some tape, so you can just tape them all together.
Or it'll be like knockoffs. It'll be like
I do like the Warbitron set.
3 Limbs, a Bruticus, and 2 Technobots. It'll be a Chromium RC stuck on there.
You know what? The year of the Combiner thing coming up is, knockoffs coming full circle here. That's all I'm going to say. So.
Well, I know someone who'll be excited about those. And speaking about maybe someone being excited about this is Hedrobots comes out with a Scorponaut upgrade kit. Hooray.
Yeah. Oh God, I hate everything about. I hate the upgrade kit. I hate the original thing. I hate everything about this. And
I want to get this straight real quick. I'm sorry before you go on your rant. Did the original fucking Scorponaut this BotCon release? Does his head not turn fucking side to side?
You know what? I don't know. I don't think so. So I'm not sure.
And while we're here, I want to clarify something with Antoine because I don't think I got it across. And I was going to wait for the show. When you posted this, Antoine, and you were like, "Head robots, like it not a business. You know, they're still in business." And I was like, "Really?" And then you said, "Yeah, they got this add-on kit." And then you were like, "I think you said they've got 10 more add-on kits." And I said, "Really? They're back in business?" I wasn't arguing with you. I was just making a joke.
Oh, no.
They
That's good.
They got 10 add-on kits, and what are these, like $40, $50 a piece?
Yeah.
$200 figure to make it like.
So there's 10 pieces for this, or other stuff.
It's like 8 pieces, and they're all spaced out, like Chris Devin or something like that.
Just for this figure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, the Botcon Scorponok does not move his head. So.
Wow.
You need 10 pieces.
To the dumbass selling that for $175, you're an idiot.
You know what else you can buy for $450? That's not suck. That Make Toys Scorponok that's the size of a fucking
building
combiner.
Hey, don't talk crap on this Scorponok, because I'm hoping I can keep mine around until that one comes around. And then when he's hard to find, I can sell him like those damn Optimuses seem to go for all the time. The Shattered Glass G2 Optimus. Yeah, that thing went for like 2 something. So once this becomes rare enough, maybe I can get that Scorponok for only $100.
If there wasn't something better coming out, I would totally buy that fucking Scorponok. Just because.
I wouldn't.
Well, because it would be the best fucking thing out. I mean, you know
what's funny is that they're marketing.
I said if there wasn't another Scorponok coming out.
I know, but I'm saying that I can't think of a fucking scenario where I want this. Like, I can't even fathom it. Maybe if it was like, if God came down from heaven and said, if you own this Scorponok, you will be able to use it to save the world at some point in your fucking life. I'd get it. But like outside of that, I would just have to hope that somebody would make it better down the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. But I bought a Fort Max that was, I don't know. He's a good size to go with Warden. I had the original version of this mold. It's not bad.
Yeah, and I'm going to hold up that I still think
better as that figure, not this fucking train wreck.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm gonna give it to the club. I still think this is one of the most interesting things they've pulled off in years.
Way to go, dude! You just praised them. Now they're gonna pull the same shit over and over.
Well,
you remember what I said earlier about the underdog? When I said earlier about the underdog, even I'll turn on my own friend just to support the underdog. This was a prime example of me doing that. You're welcome.
I don't know, man. I mean, I hated this from the moment I saw it. It was like hate at first sight.
Ugh. I love it. $175 to $200 people are selling this figure for when they could buy like the Energon mold for like, $30. And then maybe buy a repro knockoff Zarak head and then get this shitty fucking upgrade set.
Yeah, except that head is unique. I mean, the repro / knockoff of the original head is not nearly the same. The head is really good. I'll give them that much.
Come on.
I just sold the Energon version of this mold for free. Just 2 weeks ago. So, you can get a deal on it out there. You know, spend $300 or $200 or whatever the fuck.
But
Crazy.
You should. But so when I unload mine.
If you see an eBay listing coming from Virginia, take your chances.
Yep.
Take your chances. And speaking of taking chances, Dr. Wu has an upgrade for Age of Extinction Hound. He gives him a belt.
Is that what it adds? Because I was looking at the pictures and I couldn't figure out what the upgrade was.
It does.
It makes him look like he did in the movie.
It makes him fat. That's all it does. It's AOE Hound doing his impression of myself, Antoine, or Matt,
or me,
or Greg.
So a former listener of our show posted this picture online, and it had, the Leader, Optimus Prime, a bunch of the deluxe cars, and Hound all sitting next to each other in alt mode, and I've never wanted Hound less after seeing him compare like that. I'm like, oh, that just looks horrible. So, yeah, okay. If you want the belt, that's cool.
This goes back to what Dr. Wu posted on Facebook about making things that the toy should have had to begin with. And my fucking dog is fucking scared of clouds. Oh, no, it's an Asian guy getting in his car. Oh, well, all right. Good job. Good job. No, she, fuck, I'm talking about my dog. He said that he shouldn't have to make this shit. Like, this is the shit that should come with the toys. It should have been right to begin with. Like, he shouldn't have a job. And this is another example. Like, Did you see that meme that was going around and it had Movie Hound and then it had the toy and it was like something about like when will unrealistic expectations of toys stop? Like fight eating disorders or some shit like that. It's that same fucking thing. The fucking toy should have looked like the fucking character.
I agree, but I have to question the decisions by Dr. Wu on making some of these toys that are like, you know, not on most people's shelves and making accessories. Like, because I would think he's not made to order, so he's probably made a whole bunch of these. So how many of them does he make that just don't sell because people don't give a crap enough to upgrade this toy past what came out of the box or didn't buy it, you know?
I agree with you, but he must be selling enough to keep doing it.
I guess, but, you know, like...
Maybe he's just doing something he fucking likes. I mean, I have it on Crappy Authority. He actually is a doctor. And, like, this is legitimately his hobby. Yeah.
Man, he's like, he's like, these upgrade sets, that's my toothpaste money.
Dude,
I mean, maybe, you know.
You look like you need a new knee, Mr. Mercy. Maybe I'll repress it with new Dr. Wu M02 Mercenary, yes?
What I picture is some guy, like, coming in for his appointment, and he's like, Wan Chi, you need a new heart. He's like, I have you covered. And then he's like, bust up the 3D
Rainstorm upgrade.
He prints one out, and then he calls up X-Transbots. He's like, hey, I need the factory. I need 5 minutes. I need the factory.
And then he pulls out a little baggie.
Well, it does make me wonder.
Box, I'm keeping the cost down.
What makes me wonder is if he is, you know, someone who, I guess maybe he collects all these toys and then he makes it for himself and has, you know, a mold or something available to make it for others. I don't know.
Or maybe he just makes all this upgrade shit for his fucking bastard son.
Yeah, maybe.
No, that's what he is. He's a guy that actually buys toys and he collects them like we do.
I thought you said that's what he is. He is a bastard son.
He is a bastard, though. He's just like us. He buys the shit, then he regrets it, and then he's like, all right, how can I fix it? But instead of putting fucking washers in the legs, no, I mean, I'm not trivializing what you did. I'm just saying, he goes and he's like, all right, well, I'm going to make a fucking gut for Hound. Maybe someone will want to buy it. Maybe someone wants a Metroplex Eye.
I mean, look, I don't knock his stuff. I just wonder how many things don't sell. That's my only question.
Hey. No, I'm right there with you.
And if he is a doctor and this is pocket change, then it probably doesn't matter. But, you know, like, certain companies have made bad business decision after bad business decision, possible toys, and, you know, they disappeared because of it. So
do you guys think, like, Dr. Wu watches reviews of his products, and if someone has something bad to say, he grabs a $100 bill, comes up and goes, "Ruck you, mother rucker," that throws it at the screen?
I think that he's like, you know, he's like, you know, the I'm a doctor. That is my mortgage money. But the upgrade kit is just for pussy.
Oh, I'm gonna book
I cheated on my wife numerous times since Rainstorm upgrade kit come out. With her sister.
I'm gonna butcher the voice, but let me give it a shot. So he watches the fucking reviewer bitch, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a upgrade kit for someone who give a fuck." Or upgrade
that
kit.
sounds pretty good. You sound like a younger Chinese man with Down syndrome.
Oscar, repeat these words. I'm going to make an upgrade kit to turn me into someone who gives a fuck. All right,
Hey, this is pre-order.
I'm going to make an upgrade kit that turns me into someone who gives a fuck.
Yeah,
there it is.
Rotararis Prime. What a fig.
I just want to say I love this Hound figure. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, another YouTube reviewer has fucking dispersed a love for it. So
you know what made me get rid of it. To be honest with you, the guns didn't clip on the way that they were supposed to. They fell off. Like the friction shot them across the fucking table. That's why I got rid of it.
Yep.
I was gonna at least keep the guns. That's the reason I bought it. The fucking guns.
They don't fucking look right. Sorry, Robert. I know you sent it to me as a gift, but ugh.
I love you, Hound.
I love
Hail Hasbro. Hail Hasbro, motherfucker. Stop ribbing on my boy. So, speaking of upgrade sets, It's the illustrious company Repro-Labels.com, who has released another update, and starting with Sigma 6. I don't have this figure.
Aren't you supposed to save the best for last?
Oh, I'm going in order, bro.
Yeah, I just pasted them in the order that they were on their website. So my apologies.
I don't have it yet.
I have it. I still haven't opened it yet.
The black ones are in stock right now.
No, the red ones.
No, the black one's in stock at BBTS.
I got it through TF Source, that one.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you didn't. The black ones weren't in yet, but I looked on there and they are in stock at BBTS.
And these are big boys, right?
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, they're for
and he's like $87, which isn't a bad fucking price.
Yeah, I'm really surprised how big he is. Like, his box is probably the major reason that my pile of loot box was so big. Like, his box is huge compared to everything else I got. And, yeah, like I said, I haven't opened him yet, but he looks awesome.
Oh,
no, I think he's bigger
dude.
than that.
He's like leader class.
Oh. It's like P10 size. They showed pictures of him beside MP10.
Yeah. And these labels are, for this particular set of Repro labels, these are the standout labels, like, just to really make him much more interesting visually to look at, in my opinion.
Oh, $80 too.
So,
right. Which one did you get, Justin? The red arm or the black arm?
I think red arms, but I can't remember. So.
What goes with what? Is the red arm goes with the?
I think it's red arm is Japanese.
Yeah, one was Takara, one was Hasbro.
Yeah.
And I got the black ones, and Justin was gonna get the black ones, and then Matt actually talked. That's a Freudian slip right there. Matt talked Justin into getting the red ones. I don't know why I remember that in the chat, but I think
it was just I visually liked how it broke up his arms a little bit better. So I can't remember. Ultimately, the red and black arms don't really make a huge difference to me, to be honest. So.
Me neither. I just went with the black to have a different color in the mix of all that red and white, but I didn't know it was going to be fucking 3 months behind the other one.
Hey, it's that fucking trade embargo or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that. The next on the upgrade set is, of course, the Legends Bumblebee figure. Hooray!
Yeah.
I don't understand why this took so long. If they really wanted to put this out, like,
it was just like our show this week. We were like, all right, there's not a whole lot of fucking shit going on.
I guess. I mean,
go ahead and knock one out of the park.
You've been saving up.
I'm just gonna say these figures do not need Repro labels.
Hail Hasbro.
Yeah.
Hasbro does not need any help at all from you fucking third-party companies. Go fuck yourself.
There is one figure on this Legend set that I think needed the Repro labels, but I don't think it's a figure worth owning. So.
Yeah, I you know who it is.
It's just Tailgate?
Yes, sir.
That was, oh god. Okay, well, we're moving on to Cosmos, which is next. Hooray!
Cosmos don't look that bad. I like the
Cosmos has one problem, and I'm just talking about the figure itself. It's that goddamn paint on his fucking head. Yeah, he looks like Bob. My Cosmos looks like Bobby right now. Like, just bald all around the top for me, fucking pulling the head up. But other than that, it's a good figure for what it is, you know.
I don't think the Cosmo Repro levels, though, Repro, whatever. I don't think that they add too much to the figure, to be honest.
Yeah, I usually say Repro when I'm discussing Repro labels.
Yeah. So, whatever labels.
So next one is Legends Shrapnel, which I actually kind of like that figure. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
Bobby does too.
I want to like it. I just don't. Like
you do.
I don't. I want to.
You would so fuck it.
I want to so bad, but I just don't. I don't know what it is about it. I'm just like holding. Like at first when I got it, I was like, yeah, this is all right. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's
What's
not.
wrong with it?
Like it's like
there's too much stuff in the way.
Yes, exactly. Like the fucking all the shit hanging off of them. There's like no place to like tuck it. Like maybe if there was like joints on all those little bug legs where you could tuck it all in.
That's exactly what I think the problem is. If those things folded up nicer, he'd be a way better figure.
You know, I'm just thinking for the half-ass company that made it, you're fucking grasping at straws.
I hear you. I hear you.
If they put joints on the legs, it'd be a deluxe. So it would have sold for $15. It would have been a deluxe figure if they put joints on it.
Yeah, but I mean, I could have done without the fucking flip out camera guy, you know, and just.
Oh, you mean the reflector? That was funny.
I refuse to call him that.
I do too.
The reflector thing is weird because there's like no good way to even, in its quote unquote camera mode, put it on the figure that looks convincing either.
It looked halfway decent for the size it was, and then they put a peg right on top.
Exactly. So.
And I get the gun mode. I get if you put the arms like down, it looks like the gun that Shrapnel came with. But
it doesn't look like a gun at all. It just when you put the arms down, it just looks like a fucking bot laying on his forearm.
And that's the problem with all those Target Masters, though. I guess it beats the fuck out of a truck with a scoop sticking straight out.
Yeah,
or a fucking rocket ship.
Yeah, I hate all that shit.
And speaking of another one is the Legends Class Swerve upgrade set. Nifty, I guess. I don't have this figure, so I can't tell you if it was good or not.
I'd rather have a repro set for the
Maki Toys. Yeah,
but this
I think it's coming.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I think this is a decent set. I mean, I would never buy it. I wouldn't need to throw any more money into this figure, but I think it's a decent set.
I mean, you look at that license plate sticker for Swerve, dude. Who the fuck has the patience to put something that small on? Or even that side view mirror. Wow.
I do it all the time.
Oh, you are hardcore, my love. You really are.
My love. I like the little like buttons and shit. Like I usually stray away from those sorts of stickers, but for some reason I like it on him.
Anyway, next one is Tailgate, and yeah, this was a polished turd, if anything.
Yeah, there ain't nothing.
Jesus Christ!
The only thing Repro-Labels could have done to improve this figure was the Senji Amake Toys one, an envelope.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about this. I think that these are good labels because they certainly make the very bland figure look interesting. But you can't save the articulation or anything. That's just garbage. That said, I do like how they threw a special sticker to anybody who's dumb enough to buy this toy and the stickers, in which it says, "You're an idiot." So.
Yeah, you gotta love the fact that this guy's shoulders and arm and hand articulation rival that of the Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Lockdown.
I think
that was my mind.
Justin kind of made a point. Like, I don't know if he meant to or not, but I mean, when we look at sets like this, at least I tend to lose objectivity. Like, I want to criticize the toy all over again and not praise the set. So
the thing is like my urge to buy most of these sets draws entirely on how successful I think the toy is. Like if the Repro-Labels set just like sets off the toy that I already like, awesome, I'm in. Yeah. But when it's a toy that I just don't like at all, like, well, I'm not even going to justify the Repro-Label set, regardless of how good it is.
The thing is that Repro-Labels will take everything up a notch. So it'll make a great toy outstanding. It'll make a good toy great. It'll make an okay toy good. But it makes a piece of shit a sucky toy. And it's still, so now you spent, whatever this is, $7 plus the 17 bucks on a sucky toy instead of $10 on a piece of shit.
So would you liken Repro-Labels to LSD or the Force?
Yes.
I'm going to sleep with Swerve tonight. So I'm just go get him real quick, and he's going to be.
But I think this is a great. I think this is a great sticker set for a shit toy.
Oh yeah, and I don't think.
I think you're a shit toy.
I don't.
There.
I don't think any one of these sets is necessarily bad, Like,
see, if I said that to Matt, he'd be crying in the chat.
No, I wouldn't. Call me hairy fucker. I don't care. You shut your little fat ass up.
Whatever.
Matt is today.
You can say whatever you want. I can't say nothing. Whatever.
If Greg said fuck Hasbro, it'd be okay, but I say fuck KFC. I'm the bad guy. I got it. I got it. Fuck y'all.
I sound like
anyway, Justin, you were saying.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying. I don't think any one of the sets are bad. I don't think that all of them this time are that interesting. But again, if there's nothing that's going on, then you gotta put some kind of product out. But yeah,
what makes it worse is that Tailgate has the worst fucking Target Master in the entire set so far.
Oh yeah,
it is his transformation from robot to vehicle mode is you literally lay him down.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
When power core combiner drones have more of a process to go from the fucking limb to the vehicle mode, you know you fucked up.
I still. What was the terminology I used for the transformation of his whatever it was called?
I don't know.
Minicon.
You reviewed this?
Some kind of affair or something like that. I can't remember.
I don't. I remember when you said when you talked about how his arms.
His arms, yes.
Yeah, when you bring him up and then and this looks, you were like awkwardly stupid. Awkward was involved.
Okay. Yeah, I just
It was
remember
great.
being something. But
He's also the only Autobot in this set that apparently the weapon mode for his Target Master is a rake.
Yeah, or pooper scooper.
Oh, I just gotta say something real quick. My wife, it's totally off subject. I apologize. I set my wife's phone a ringtone to the Transformers theme song and everything. And she can't figure out how to get it off. And every time I get so happy every time I hear her phone ring, I smile. I just want to say that. So when at TFCon, you hear that.
Damn it! I missed the chance to say she can't figure out how to get it off because she's pissed at you.
Yeah, you know.
My no, I would try to do something like that, but I'm so fucking technologically retarded that my wife, I wouldn't even know where to start. First of all, putting a fucking, I still have the.
Come over and grab it. Like, here, let me do it. If you don't know how to do it, I'll do it.
Bobby, let me teach you a first level computer troll. What you need to do is go to your wife's computer, screenshot the screen, hide all the icons.
You can do that on real computers.
Yeah. Screenshot the screen, hide all her icons, and then make the screenshot the background. So she'll be sitting there clicking on the background and won't know what the fuck's going on and won't be able to fix it because she won't know where you hit the icons.
That is.
But the problem is it's you, so you won't know where you hit the icons either. So you'll
well, first I gotta figure out how to hide them.
You'll be at Best Buy buying me a computer from Matt.
I'm like, I fucking right clicked on everything.
Just put a piece of the tape under the mouse laser and see how long it takes her to figure it out.
Yeah, so you guys are super savvy. All right, moving on.
So, speaking of savvy, Newsrama interviews IDW Combiner Wars. So, who read this? Because,
I read it. Anybody else read it?
Break it down.
Not read it, no.
Basically, it has to do with... It sounds like they're setting up for some pretty good stuff, actually. Like, with Megatron...
What?
IDW.
Oh, my bad.
Hasbro hasn't sank their claw to it all the way. So, like, they're setting up this thing for the Combiner Wars. It's going to be one of those long-lasting consequences. So it's going to deal with Starscream and being the leader still on Cybertron, and then Prime and the relationship between Prime and Starscream, and does it make sense to be a Prime anymore if the war's fucking over, and blah blah blah. Basically, they fix Superion, or Starscream fixes Superion, possibly, and somehow that inspires some people to bring Menasor back to the mix. It's also going to they're also going to dive pretty deep into Prowl and his relationship with the Constructicons, and I don't know if they're going to break up that happy marriage or not.
If they make that, wow.
But now
go ahead.
Swindle's still a player, right? Like, Swindle's still around. They didn't kill Swindle off, did they?
I don't stay. I read in trade, so I don't stay up to date. You would know more than I would in that.
Oh no, you would know because Swindle hadn't been around recently. That's why I'm saying there wasn't an issue where they killed him off like pre.
No, not that I remember. The last thing I remember with Swindle really in it was when in the original ongoing bit when he it was him and Spike that were working in cahoots. That was like the big twist.
Well, and that's what I was saying. Like, spoilers 5 years ago. Like, he's the one that put Menasor together. So
right.
I wonder if it means we'll get Swindle back.
Yeah, he's also, the last time I saw him was in RID when Megatron and the Decepticons that were duly deputized led this kind of makeshift revolt against the Autobots, and he actually saved Blur's life.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
You know what I find interesting is that she said that this is going to have lasting consequences, and I can't help but feel that the actual Combiner Wars toys, they're gonna have some lasting consequences too.
Yeah,
So-
well, like I think as like I'm a comic book guy kind of first, but like not necessarily in this franchise, but just like in my nerddom. Like I've been in the comics heavy, way before I was into Transformers heavy, and for me, it's always been like the books, whether they're big books or like big like multi-title fucking epic whatever crossovers, or whether they're just like a small group of stories within one series. The key to like a powerful book usually is the consequences that book has on the rest of the franchise. I think so. I dig when they do stuff like that, which is one of the reasons why I've always kind of been more of a DC guy than a Marvel guy, because a Marvel, I feel like a lot of times just hits the reset button. It was a dream.
Really?
Scrolls.
Really? Infinite Earths? Really? No.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
You can say Infinite Earths, like you can say the original Crisis, and then you can say New 52, and like DC does it too. Don't get me wrong, but like there's a big expanse of time between.
Yeah,
Crisis and
Marvel
Infinite
like does
Earths.
it every fucking 3 months.
They do it like every year, and there's
Well,
a big spread of time between Crisis on Infinite Earths and then New 52.
Yep.
But like that's what it's about, is the consequences. I mean, they reset, like Peter Parker taking his mask off in Civil War. They reset that like within 6 months of Civil War concluding.
Oh yeah, some of the things they do, obviously, yeah.
But they're known for that. Like that's their thing. Like they hit the reason. Like, oh, Elektra's dead. Oh nope, it was Skrulls. This one's dead.
Well,
No,
and then what was that shit? A Whole New Day or whatever it was, the one where Mary Jane makes the deal with
One More Day.
Mephisto.
One more day.
Yeah. I mean, they undid fucking a bunch of shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
one
well, it's like one of my friends says. A friend of mine says DC, Marvel hits the reset button. DC whips out a dustpan.
Yeah, that would be very true. And the dustpan comes out once every 25 years or so.
Yep.
And like when they did it with Crisis on Infinite Earths, now I read that as an adult, way after it had been written, and I think I admire its brilliance, but like it's it's not really my time anymore. But they did it with New 52, and I'm like, fuck this, so I would imagine that the me of Crisis time would have said fuck Crisis, but that's
the best part about New 52 was Joker's face being sewn on.
Oh,
After he cut it off himself.
I'm not crazy about that.
I liked it. I just.
Okay, that's another podcast. Really.
Yeah, sorry, we're getting off.
There are no transforming robots in these stories.
Well, just real quick. What I was laughing about so hard earlier when you said Hasbro's Claw. Do you remember Marshall Brave's Star? Did you ever watch that show?
Yeah,
And like that weird skeletal claw. And then I pictured
yeah.
I pictured Ground Pounder, the Target Master that comes with Tailgate, like scraping across an IDW comic. That's what I pictured when you said that. So that's why I started laughing hard.
Well, it's funny because they said something in here that like it set my spider sense off, and I'm trying to find it. But like they're talking and they're like, yeah, it's really a collaborative thing now with Hasbro and IDW and this one and that one, and I was like, damn it.
It's kind of I'm sorry. It's to my understanding. The past numerous interviews I've read with Simon Furman, who wrote for a long while the American run on Transformers as well as the UK. Sure. They've always kind of been involved in the comic books. People say, oh, they're digging their claws into it now. It's like, no, you kind of read the comics, man. Whenever they got one saga going on, they're introducing another story that's going to become the main plot, and hey, they now have Pretenders, and they have Target Masters. They're just doing the same formula. It's just I think hopefully Hasbro noticed how successful the comic book is, and maybe use that as to disseminate into another media altogether.
Well, I know they did it in the past. But IDW, I talked to god damn it. Now I'm gonna forget which one it was at which convention. But I think it was James
Roberts?
Yes, at TFCon Toronto last year. And I asked him, I was like, how much does Hasbro have to do with it? And he was like, we have free reign.
Yeah. I've read that in like a bunch of interviews too.
Oh, here it is. Combiner Wars is a great example of Hasbro and IDW working together and building a huge storyline that goes between toys and comics and into other media. We on the comics have worked very closely with Hasbro's Transformers brand team, especially Mark Webber and Sarah Carroll, plus director of Global Publishing Michael Kelly. There's pieces that come straight out of the comics, like the new Megatron toy, blah blah blah, and some new things coming from the toy side that we get to debut in the comics. And like, it just seems like that tide is changing. Like, because when I talked to him, like he was like, I mean, he was like, we're kids in a candy store, and I don't feel like it's. I feel like that vibe is starting to get impinged upon a little bit.
Well, talking about impinged upon.
Wait. One thing.
Hold on, yeah.
One thing I wanted to say about the Combiner Wars thing is, the art that they show looks pretty damn cool, and I got myself real excited for a second, and then I realized the TFC versions and the Fans Project versions look way more like the art than the actual Hasbro release. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they don't have off-road, okay? You're fucking wrong, Justin.
Look at those legs. Look at those legs.
On Menasor.
Yeah.
On both.
There's
Look at those.
Yeah, but look
legs,
at the head on Menasor. That looks very Hasbro.
Yes.
God, I can't wait to get those.
But still, outside a head and weird airplane chest shield thing.
Yeah. Did anybody watch those interviews I suggested people watch in the chat? Dude, there's this one. It's fucking awesome. With I forget what artist it is. I don't want to fuck up the name now. But like he talks about the third party stuff, and he's like he doesn't. You can tell he doesn't know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Like he doesn't know what time it is, in the collecting world. But he's like, yeah, there's some independent company out there with a swerve that looks just like mine. I'm like, I gotta get that. You could tell, like I think anyway that like he's kind of like innocent of the whole like taboo of it. You know what I mean? He's just speaking his mind. He's just like, yeah, that stuff looks great. I gotta get this. He's like, have you seen that RC? That looks like our RC. I gotta get that. It's when
awesome. There's a thread in the cafe, and I don't know if anyone saw it. I think it's been buried probably by now. It was a couple days ago, but a guy named Christian was just talking about comics and whatever, and All Hail Megatron came up.
Yeah,
and we were like, yeah, All Hail Megatron, yeah, it's great. And then this dude just out of nowhere, like, with no backup, nothing, no backup for his opinion except a fucking butt full of hurt, starts talking about it. And I'm like, but he was like, well, All Hail Megatron's the reason that fucking Hasbro's so involved in the comics now because they fucked it up so bad. And I'm like, no, they're making money.
A lot of people hate All Hail Megatron.
Why?
I don't see why. Fuck this. No, hold on. The people that fucking hate All Hail Megatron are the type of like redundant, butthurt scumbags that are too fucking uneducated or can't poorly execute a story good enough to get into comics in the fucking first place. They're the same jackasses that sit there and have no artistic talent at all, but yet are quick to fucking sit there and critique the shit out of someone's fucking drawing below me. All Hail Megatron sucks. No, dude, you suck. You clearly suck because you're not in the fucking industry. You're just a grown-ass man who collects toys. I'm done.
Yeah, no, I love All Hail Megatron. All Hail Megatron is what got me into IDW. Like, I read that in trade by itself, and I was like, yep, I'm in. I want every book they've ever made.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fan, but at the same time, it's like I remember when I brought it up on GMC, like, it was like very mixed. And then like the responses on there were very mixed, and that's when I first got like turned on to the idea that whoa, this isn't as loved as I would have expected it would be. What I loved about All Hail Megatron, it seems to be what people tend to hate about it, is that All Hail Megatron seemed like a rated R version of G1 to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And people seem to hate it for that exact reason, that they're like no, kind of IDW was its own thing, and then All Hail Megatron came along and it seemed like G1 again. And I'm like, no reason, never fucking wonder I like it. You know what I mean? Like.
I bought that little tiny version just so I can leave it in a hotel like a Gideon Bible. I'm going to buy cases of that shit. And you're going to be like, where's my Bible? Oh, look, All Hail Megatron. I guess I'll read this instead. Get some fucking faith.
I was at a hotel.
Get some salvation.
I was at a hotel in New Jersey recently. And
I'm sorry.
AIDS is a lot different than a good comic book, but anyway.
Opened up the drawer next to the nightstand drawer. Fucking King James Bible sitting to the left, predictable.
And a pack of Newport cigarettes to the right.
Book of Mormon sitting to the right. completely threw me off.
You're like, whoa!
Wouldn't have guessed that on a multiple choice.
Crisis of faith. I don't know what to do.
But anyway,
the real Book of Mormon or the South Park, like, you know.
It's probably the South Park like playbill.
Well, it's the no, it wasn't. Yeah, no, not the South Park one. It was like the proper book. I mean, they're saying the real Book of Mormon is kind of like saying jumbo shrimp. You know what I mean? But right. The one thing about this book that seems cool is that even with them trying to, it's obviously like Hasbro, in my opinion, is obviously Hasbro saying, look, we're doing fucking Superion and we're doing Minosaur. Because we haven't seen a Defensor, we haven't seen a fucking Bruticus, we haven't seen the Terracons.
We've seen a Bruticus.
Yeah. And like,
it's not the one we wanted to see.
Right. But I mean in the comics.
That's the Bruticus you needed right then.
But like, the thing is that, it would have seemed a little bit more logical to throw those combiners into this, I feel like. But it does seem like even working within those confines, they're still trying to make something good out of it. So I haven't given up all hope.
Word. Well, speaking of giving up all hope, hey, we have a sneak peek at the new animated series, Robots in Disguise, Legend Class, Optimus Prime, or as I call it, Deluxe Class.
Well, you can see the rest of them too. There's fucking Sideswipe, and I mean they all look a mess, but it's
Wow, they look like garbage.
Yeah, there's Optimus.
Bumblebee look like shit. Wow, Sideswipe is really like the one-step changer for fucking Drift, just remolded.
Who is the guy supposed to be the blue and gray?
That is a chick, actually.
Okay.
that is a female.
That's Strong Arm or something like that.
Yeah, that's Cybertronian.
Chick named Strong Arm? No thanks.
You want a hand job? No, not really. You sir? I'm gonna rev your motor, baby.
Do you guys like
in the truck, boy?
Nope.
No.
I saw these at Family Dollar a couple hours ago. I can pick these up for you if you want.
Yeah. No thanks.
What?
And we could, fire you from the podcast. How's that?
Look at the
quick change something.
Look at the Sideswipe face.
That's pretty good.
It's like it looks like John Kerry.
It's like these look phoned in.
It does look like John Kerry. Jesus Christ.
Matt.
But
I knew it.
Pre-ordered mine. I'm not even gonna waste my time.
Which one's your favorite one, Matt? Which one?
The strong arm one looks
please
like
say the
cool.
little dog monster at the end. Please say.
Yeah, I do like the purple dino. Looks like Barney.
It's a dino.
I don't know. Fuck. I like the strong arm. It looks pretty cool. I do buy the legends. I mean, they're pretty cool. Like I said, they're cool for bigger bots like Metroplex and stuff. But I don't know. I gotta wait for these to come out. I don't know for sure if I'm gonna be on board with these or not.
What's all that shit around the logo? Is that like a QRC code or whatever? You scan that shit with your phone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gotta love it. They showed that purple dinosaur one. Some guy goes, "Get pissed esa," which means what's this stinky looking thing?
Is Strong Arm the one that looks like King Breakdown from Prime? It looks like Breakdown with Crown. Okay. Yes,
that's a she. Those are.
I thought it looked like Wheeljack for a little bit.
Those are boobs. Apparently, she's got to be a chick.
That looks like the kind of she you introduced me to, Oscar.
Yeah, you married her, bro. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
she kind of looks like Wheeljack a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks like
if he worked out a lot.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Bumblebee looks like a yellow Ironhide.
I mean, I can't defend this. I really can't. I mean, I'll probably get them, but I just really can't defend them. I mean, they're just,
Just laugh my ass off. These are like McDonald's, like Happy Meal toys.
Yeah, they look like McDonald's toys.
You're gonna get these, and you're gonna be like Peter Griffin in that Family Guy, where he's getting like in prison, and he's crying the whole time, and he's still going with it.
Yeah,
that's
still going with it.
Walmart.
Yeah, this doesn't seem promising. It's not surprising to me that this shit wasn't shown anywhere, like with any kind of reveals.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like over the past, you would think that they would have obviously had these fucking molds for some time. That if they were proud of it, we would have got these reveals at BotCon or fucking SDCC.
they would have got that reaction that the KFC got for Stacks at TFCon.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I felt bad. We give KFC like a hard time, but like I felt bad watching that. For anybody who doesn't know, there's Evangelist has this video of the third-party panel at TFCon in Toronto, and if you watch it, like when they mention KFC, like you can hear a fucking snake fart. Like it is quiet as shit.
There's one guy in the back going, "Yeah, I could probably eat." Oh, never mind.
Like they keep trying to like when they mention they're like and now coming up from Make Toys, like the crowd goes nuts, and fans product crowd goes nuts and whatever. MMC same thing, but like
KFC.
And they're like, and then like the guy is like trying to like. The guy's like trying to get them to like clap, and it's like it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite thing. I wish I was there because I would have loved to have done something like this. Ready? I'm gonna go ahead and announce KFC. Everyone just be quiet. Just listen to what I say. Ready? And coming up next, KFC. You guys got a Newport?
Their new name is what's it? Keith Toys Club.
Now it's Keith Toys Club. Why even change the name?
Wait, they changed it. They changed it from like Explosive Toys or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, I guess because they don't want you to search KFC
or Toys Express
chicken boxes.
Who was it that told me, why did I buy 10 piston stacks? I bought stacks, but I was furious about the shit they pulled at the end where it's like, hey, each version's going to be different. And then Tempest, I've never said was an amazing fucking thing. The thing's okay. Yeah. The sad part is I can't sell them. No one wants to buy them.
Oh.
They all want that fucking, nightstick, which I want to keep.
Yeah. I mean, I got I like Barbosa. I like him a lot.
I like him too.
Sancho.
But
yes.
Whatever.
Everyone likes Sancho. No one likes a Tempest. He's a bitch. BBTS exclusive. An AOE Dinobot set. Yay!
Oh, I'm pre-ordered.
Is anyone else surprised? Because I was kind of waiting for more people to make shitty customs for them on TFW.
But this is what doesn't make sense. Like, now, I think that these look like the paint jobs on these, like the apps, they look gorgeous. Like, if this is how it's going to look. But why in the... What is the fucking thought process with picking these dinosaurs? Like every one of these guys, they have there's the San Diego Comic-Con set, right? And it doesn't come with sludge. And then there's the all black set, but it doesn't come with all of them, and it's a weird 5 that they chose. And then there's like the all silver set, which is just 5 that they chose. And then this is like the 5, this looks pretty movie accurate. Would you all say like?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's not even the fucking 5 that are in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why there hasn't been a complete set. So,
but if you're gonna do the 5 with like super movie accurate colors, why not? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Am I crazy?
Yeah,
a little bit. That has nothing to do with
this.
This.
Crazy.
That's where you say no. That's where you say no.
What's crazy, according to you guys, is a bunch of chicks in bikinis fighting crime in the streets of New York City. But what do I know? Yeah, this set's totally a buy. I don't know. The only person I know that owns the set is Justin with his SDCC.
Yep, and I just did it for the G1 nostalgia. So
yeah. So I mean, okay. Well, let's talk about Marissa Fairborn. Hooray!
This is a cool figure. Especially for the club. The club doesn't ever do anything that I find remotely fucking cool.
Watch the shit they're gonna pull. That you need to be part of the G.I. Joe club.
Yeah, you need to be part of both, right?
One.
You're going to need to be part of both.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sorry, dear subscriber. You're not a member of the G.I. Joe fan club as well as the Transformers fan club, so you cannot receive the Marissa Fairborn figure.
Yeah,
Well, now, hold on. I will say...
Volume.
Easy, Greg. Easy.
Nothing's changed. It's just your fucking sensibility.
It's our fault. You're right. Go ahead.
It's your fault. Yeah. Your fault.
I gotta go for a drive.
According to whatever, the way shit was, Marissa Fairborn was fan written as Lady J and Flint from G.I. Joe's daughter. Flint's last name being Fairborn.
Right.
And vaginas. So it only makes sense that her representation, penis would be a G.I. Joe figure. But my question is, how cheaply made are these fucking vehicles that a 3-pack of figures is $19.99, but 2 figures and 2 vehicles is $22.99?
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But this is what's going to happen. If you're a part of just the Transformer Club, you can get the bike only.
You have to be a member of the G.I. Joe fan club to get
if you're a part of just the G.I. Joe Club,
and don't transform.
If you're a part of just the G.I. Joe Club, you get the bike only. You have to be part of both in order to get the bike and figure.
Maybe if you're lucky, you get the consolidation figure, which is a cross-eyed fucking Firefly. I might unlock the sabotagers and stuff. I'm so into it right now.
They would do that shit. They would.
Yeah.
So somebody can get fucked.
They fucking do, because I always wanted another practice girl for my Transformer collection. It isn't an RC. Now it's a Marissa Fairborn.
Yep, that said, I already told Matt that if he's still a member of the club when this comes out, hook me up.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll call you if y'all need it.
Yeah.
No, I don't need it. I don't think.
Especially you, Oscar. I will definitely get it for you.
No.
I'd be okay if they did.
I have a lawyer now. I'll sue you.
Shout out to Robert. I'd be okay if they did all the characters in the G.I. Joe look. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I kind of wanted this when I first heard about it, and then I found out it was G.I. Joe size. Like, I thought, like, when I first heard about it, I thought you were going to get a Transformer and then get, like, a little tiny, like, Masterpiece Daniel size.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. It's huge scale-wise. Absolutely. Yeah, it's fucked up,
but it fits in with my G.I. Joe collection, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So glad that, Afterburner gets a mention. Right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a very lackluster. It's a repaint of, like, Firefly's thing from the movie. Who cares?
Yeah.
Moving on to the discussion for the week. The Talon Fiasco. Post office on strike. Lindsay Lohan suing Rockstar Games. The world is coming to an end. Dogs and cats living together.
Yeah. Another Ghostbuster reference tonight.
Mass hysteria.
Dingleberries.
My bad.
So, if anybody ordered from TF Source their Talon, I don't know if Big Bad Toy Store did the same, but apparently there's some strike and it was resolved according to Greg's research.
I thought they rerouted their.
Yeah,
shipping.
they said they were trying to reroute.
Oh, there was a strike in LA at the ports. What it was the clerical workers were striking for whatever reason. They're all part of the union, so the actual workers, the longshoremen, wouldn't cross the picket line. So because the office bitches were pissed off about something, we weren't getting our shit. But according to the mayor and the vice president of the union, it was resolved on Tuesday of last week. So I don't know why it's taking so long.
So I'll read the email verbatim. It's not that long. It's like 4 sentences. This is from TF Source to our valued TF Source customers. So they threw us in the VIP. If you ordered this figure, you're valued. We're reaching out to apologize for the extended delay in the shipment of Mastermind Creations Talon. We apologize sincerely for this delay, which is affecting both TF Source and other retailer shipments all over the U.S., which I'm guessing is a direct nod to BBTS because who the fuck else are they talking about? It's the little small companies that end up getting theirs. As you may be aware, there have been significant delays at major entry points into the U.S. due to labor disputes and a potential labor strike. Because of this, there have been many shipments rerouted to alternate entry points that has created a bottleneck on many shipments, including our shipment of Talon. That's a confusing sentence to me right there. The delay was originally going to be just a few days, but in spite of our efforts and daily communication with the shipping company, the delay was extended. We continue to be in daily communications with the freight company, who is doing everything possible to get this shipment on its way to our warehouse. We also have put into effect contingency plans for future shipments such as Tigris, hoping to prevent this issue from happening in the future. However, if there continues to be labor disputes and potential strikes, which could pose future problems until resolved entirely. We sincerely apologize for the delay, and we'll do everything possible to get your order on its way as soon as the shipment reaches our warehouse.
Well, by contingency plan, what they mean is they now have a Form E email.
And if they're in daily communication, why the fuck aren't we getting daily updates?
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. I will legitimatize something they said. Smaller shipments do tend to come through like New York and like ports on the East Coast, and larger shipments do come through the West Coast. So that does make sense why these small time, like quote unquote mom and pop companies did get their product out, while the larger retailers, quote unquote larger retailers, didn't.
Have to wait, yeah.
But I don't know.
There's only one man diabolical enough to pull off a plan like this.
Me.
That's Joel from BBTS. Quickly, Wendy, fetch me my diamond-encrusted golden goblet and a baby. I am thirsty. I love it when a plan works together.
Joel has the shipments held up, and he's going through and stressing every single one of the tips.
Quickly, bend those knees, slaves. Bend them now. I want to see stress marks that they can call paint errors. Yes.
His ring is encrusted with fucking Warbitron figures that don't have any problems.
What you don't realize is it's actually me, and it's just my treasonous ways towards, all the Asian countries. So.
Or maybe
this one's got a real messed up leg. Excellent. Just send that to Mr. Greg for mercy. I owe him one. More baby blood.
It's that dude that's pissed off on YouTube, and he's out there in a speedboat with his fucking cousins and a bunch of machetes, and they're fucking cousins. He's like, "Die, treasonous American!"
How dare you review a knockoff MP10? Totally disrespect fans.
I still got my tread shot in. Hey.
To the Pacific.
Yeah, that's still supposed to.
Well, see, that's my question though. Is like, why the fuck doesn't this shit ever happen with like tread shot? Like, why does it got to happen with Talon? Like,
because Fun Pub and Hasbro's delivery personnel are represented by guys named Tony. Mr. Zuko, Mr. Combarno. They're very persuasive with their friends Louisville Slugger and Crowbar. And these are exclusive figures made of pure steel.
And they got their shit together.
No.
The TFCC does.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Cheap Shot. You know that's not true.
Sorry, I know. I'm sorry. I'll get back in my corner.
No, Hasbro's obvious. I mean, it has its faults, but it obviously knows what the fuck it's doing. But TFCC certainly doesn't have its shit together.
Oh, I know.
It has your shit together.
Just gonna drink a little more, and I'm gonna make this a tread shot. That's a walk. Sure, man.
It is. It's like drunk vision. Like that's what they all do. It's like they look at a figure and they just keep taking shots until another repaint pops into their head.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So
I liked it.
Are we gonna make a discussion out of this, Bobby?
Well, my other thing that I was gonna bring up was, did anybody watch that fucking Aaron Archer interview?
Yeah, it was okay.
Again, who is he?
He was the guy that used to run Hasbro's Transformer department.
Used to.
Not really.
Yeah, recently.
Used to.
Did they fire him?
I don't think so.
No, I think he did. He go to another department?
No, he's a freelance guy now.
Oh, okay.
I thought they let him off.
I don't know.
But a couple years ago when I was at one of the BotCons in California, one of the main designers, he left and went to like a My Little Pony or something. I forgot his name, but he went to a different.
But this guy's not a lead designer. He was the head of the department.
Oh, okay.
I saw this interview. I thought the guy committed fucking ritualistic suicide after that record combiner.
Yeah. Well, they asked him about like third party stuff, and he got frustrated with it. At first I thought he was going to go like a cool route, but he got frustrated. He was like, they were like, you got to admit that some of these designs are pretty creative, and he was like, I guess if stealing is creative, and it was interesting to see because like it seemed salty, like it seemed bitter, and I wonder how much of that is.
Well, I could kind of see him being bitter when you think about it. Like he sees this stuff being done. I'm not agreeing with the whole stealing comment, but you see all this shit being done, and you have a company with vast, I guess you could say it's kind of superior resources for distribution and shit like that.
Absolutely.
At your disposal, and they're just like, no, you can't do that. You need to make an orange or black dragon.
Right.
And I could kind of see his bitterness. I'd be bitter too.
Yeah, no, but I didn't get the vibe from him that he was going to go, because it seemed like he has like a sketchy kind of history with Hasbro, just from the vibe when he's talking. So I thought he was going to go like a more like, whatever kind of route, but I mean, he gets a little irritated. It's worth watching. But he basically compares, I think he compares Hasbro to your wife. And basically says if you're fucking around with third party, you're cheating on your wife. And my reply to that is, if my wife was doing what she's supposed to be doing, she wouldn't have to worry about me fucking around.
Yep. Oh, I don't know. That wasn't really that funny.
No, I don't think he says. I don't think what he says anything seriously. Anyway, he's unemployed, so he needs to get a job and shut the fuck up.
I will say, Aaron Archer will be at TFCon Chicago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he will. He'll be taking autographs for $50 a pop.
We can get a hold of him. We can put him through the new Shattercast segment, 5 Minutes in the Closet with Deluxe and Greg. And then when he's done with that, when he's done with that, we can put him through our other new segment, 5 Minutes Out of the Closet with Justin and Skullface. And you guys can ask him all these questions that you want to answer.
This isn't about Transformers. Why does that feel good? Oh, hell,
Hasbro. All the shit.
He's going to sign my shirt, too, so... Yeah.
Shirt. I had a custom made Hasbro shirt made.
Damn right.
He's gonna buy it because hell Hasbro.
$50 a pop.
If anybody listens to the show, remember that slide that we used for Hasbro when they were talking about their sales were down. Photoshopped the symbol so there was a frowny face on the logo instead of smiley face. I would wear that shirt. I would wear that shirt. I would get that. That might be a future.
You just get a fucking T-shirt made of their sales chart and just walk up to a bit of an autograph that.
We should do Shattercast T-shirts. That might be next year. Do Shattercast T-shirts in the Hasbro font, but do the frowny face. Against that blue square. That would be pretty awesome.
Shattercast 2015 hashtag. So, I guess we're not. That's about as much as we'll talk about the Talon Fiasco. We have questions from Mr. Rob Springer. What's you all's favorites moments from their various cartoons?
Hey, everybody makes typo mistakes. Okay. Everybody makes.
Okay, he wants to know what's our favorite moments from various Transformer cartoons.
Real quick before we all answer, I want to say that shout out to Rob Springer first of all, and for those of you who are fans of Shattercast and are fans of Radio Free Cybertron, those of you who are fans of Shattercast and are not fans of Radio Free Cybertron, and in the rare case we might be listening to somebody who's might be talking to somebody who's a fan of Radio Free Cybertron and not of Shattercast, something interesting is coming in Chicago, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But we are
we getting naked?
We are in the
My
Rob
understanding
Springer
is you and Gregor.
myself. No, Rob Springer and myself are going to hole ourselves up in a hotel room, and we're going to drink 2 24-packs of Smirnoff Ice.
That's how it starts, and then it ends in a blood orgy.
And then whatever happens after that will all be caught on video for a live stream.
But we are in
on the
we're in talks.
You'll hear them saying shit like, "Stick the whole fist in, Greg." I'm trying, Rob. You walk in, it's just a 5-gallon jug of ice cream.
Exactly. Would be a fucking 5-gallon jug of Rocky Road and some Cheerwine.
And a bunch of weed roaches all over the floor.
Spy chain.
What? Deposit?
I'm super excited. I want to throw this out too, just while we're talking about Rob Springer and all those fuckers. I'm super excited. Like, I'm excited for TFCon. I'm excited to hang out with these fuckers I'm talking to now. But I am more excited to hang out with these other motherfuckers. Like, it's going to be a party, and if you guys can make it at TFCon, like, any way, shape, form, how, like, if you can get there, sell your fucking kids, fucking don't pay your rent, whatever, just get there. It's going to be a party. Yeah. It's going to be I have a really good feeling about this until I get killed by a bunch of fucking angry Facebook nerds. But until then, it's going to be a party. Yeah.
I
Bobby
challenged them to a debate, and I don't think they're going to take me up on the debate. But we are going to do something. We are going to do something for the listener. Yeah, I know. I think it would have been cool too. But they didn't want none. If you know what I'm saying.
No, they don't want none of this shit.
But
Hell, Hasbro.
But we are gonna do something together, and for the listeners, and it is gonna be cool.
Okay, so let's go ahead and answer this question from our good burrito eating champion, Rob Springer. What's everyone's favorite moments from the various cartoons? Go.
The moment when the Grimlock made the
Technobots.
Yeah, Technobots.
There you go.
That was cool.
Antoine had that shit ready. That must be his favorite moment, like for real.
The minute that episode 30 of Cybertron ended.
What?
Well, episode 30 was the last episode of Cybertron, and I have just realized that Cybertron's probably my least favorite fiction ever, period.
See, for me, I was going with when Beast Wars ended. I'm like, oh, thank God it's over. You know, our Beast
Wars,
not Beast Wars, Beast Machine. Beast Machine. Correction. I'm sorry. Stop typing in the chat. You know.
Hold on. Now, I wanted to ask you about this, because we've talked about Beast Machines. This is a good chance. Did you watch all of Beast Machines?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me that part where they realized that Tanker's Rhinox, like that whole little bit, like that was pretty good.
That was a nice little twist.
That may have been the only thing that was decent about that.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, you have to admit, like that was pretty good. When Rat Trap's like, oh, well, fuck it, we'll reprogram him. And he's like, no, it's his choice. Freedom's the right of all sentient beings until they piss me off.
Then I'll take their faces.
You know what I like was the
bitch ass face.
I like the fight music they played when Optimus and Optimus Primal and Megatron were about to end it in Beast Machines. Remember that?
Holy shit!
Sorry.
Dude, you are on point tonight.
Can I give you my favorite moment from Age of Extinction?
What?
The moment that I haven't seen it still. So.
Oh
yeah. Favorite moment.
My turn or Bobby?
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead, Matt.
Man, there's so many. I mean, I like my favorite scene from G1. Actually, the whole cartoon is Call of the Primitives. I really love that. That's a really great episode.
The episode's kind of touch and go, but the animation is top notch.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, it's got you got everybody there. I mean, you got just
I agree.
all the hard hitting shit and all that stuff. I guess when
it's off actually wrong.
My favorite part's when Prime at the very end, the death of Optimus Prime when he opened up the Matrix and you got the touch came on and all that stuff and it killed all the spores and all that shit. I like that part. That's probably
the first time I heard the word hell used in a children's cartoon too.
Yeah, that was a good part. I like that.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, they use that song lyric isn't really edited. We're not here making this.
As bad as Carnage and C Minor was, I think it may be my all-time favorite G1 episode.
Oh no, God!
Just because it's so bad.
It's like I've never felt like punching a television until I hear them keep saying those main characters' names. Z-bop, bebop, da-bop, da-dee-bee-da, open high, C-minor, da-bop-a-doo-ba-da.
And that's
like, shut the fuck up!
But see, every time I watch that, I notice something else that I didn't notice previously. So like, it's like the G1 gift that keeps giving. That's
like, sound
waves.
You know
like
Z-bop, ba-doobie-bop.
It's like herpes that keeps on giving.
I told Bobby this the other day, and like. Oh fuck! What's the episode where the Technobots are born, and like
Grimlock's new brain.
They transform? Yeah, no, not the Technobots. Sorry, the aerial bots, and they transform. And Optimus Prime's like, blah blah blah. It's like, what are your names? Yeah, the Return of Vector said in my part 2, and they're like, hi, I guess I'm Slingshot, and I'm blah blah blah. And it's like, hi, I guess I'm Air Raid, and I'm blah blah blah. It's like, hi, I guess I'm Firefly. Who are you? And Optimus Prime's like, who are you guys? Who are you guys? And he's like, oh, I guess I'm Air Raid. Dude, that shit was just awesome. It's like, who the fuck are you? Don't question me. I'm fucking Optimus Prime.
Bobby's turn.
My favorites, is my one of my favorites is definitely the attack on Autobot City in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that whole movie, I mean, it just
But the my favorite scene from the G1 cartoon is when fucking Bruticus has got fucking Megatron in his fucking hands, and Starscream's sitting on Bruticus' shoulder, and the Stunticons pull up on that ridge, and they transform, and the one says, he's gonna kill Megatron, and Dead End goes, who cares?
Yeah, well, we don't stop Starscream now. Who knows when he'll stop?
that was Motormaster, wasn't it? I think?
Yeah, that was Motormaster saying that.
Yeah.
He made a pretty good,
yeah.
valid point. We don't stop him now. You never know when he'll stop. Period.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
And then Dead End goes, I guess so. It's a good point. He never knows when to quit. But like, it's all about I loved how the Stunticons were fucking loyal to themselves, and then like they were kind of part of the Decepticon.
Lord
team.
Megatron summons you. Tell him to blow it out of his arms pipe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
So I don't know. I love that scene. That fucking he's gonna destroy Megatron. Who cares?
I just want to point out the only person on Shattered Cast who referenced the movie in their favorite part of fiction was T2RX6.
Yeah.
Just saying, even though
I'm
he
surprised
said
nobody mentioned Galvatron like when he went crazy, a little crazy after the movie and stuff.
Oh, well, we'll carry on. Is everyone else gone already?
Well, no. Oh, yeah, you go. Sorry, I thought it was a free for all. I figured this was just a free for all. My bad.
Mine is definitely Web World. Just reference Matthew. When basically they made use of the fact that he was in those plasma pits for so long after the movie, and how Galvatron was so mad, so fucking crazy, he actually literally made a planet, envelop on itself.
Oh yeah. God.
Which just said so much about his freaking psyche. I was just like, wow, this guy really is a fucking nut job. And it's like weird because you had Leonard Nimoy voicing him in the animated film, but then you had Frank Welker voicing him again. But voicing him from there on out in the animated series. And at first, I really hated his voice. Because you go from like Leonard Nimoy acting really all serious and very
Galvatron.
I will find Ultra Magnus and I will kill him just like Megatron killed Optimus Prime. And then you go from, ooh, I'm gonna kill everybody. It just doesn't make sense.
He did go that little crazy voice.
It went crazy. But then like it kind of grows on you, man. But that's like one of my favorite moments from the TF series. And then because Thug Life and no one else will do it, I'll do it. I'm gonna reference an episode of Energon. And that's when the first time I ever saw Nemesis Prime animated was on an episode of Energon.
Yep.
I mean, Energon Armada. I'm sorry. Armada.
Armada, yeah.
And that was the only cool thing ever.
Who was that? Who found Nemesis Prime? Was it Prime?
Yeah, Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it turned out to be like the fucking symbiote from Spider-Man or some shit like that.
Right.
Now, I'm going to jump ship with Oscar here. You know what a good moment was in Armada? When Starscream had his big change, like in that one episode. Like where he fired Unicron.
Oh, yeah.
He gives his talking to fucking Megatron. He's like, you know what's wrong with you? He's like, Optimus Prime's a great leader, and he cares about his troops. You should call your mother more. And
was it Armada? He gets turned into Thundercracker, and Thundercracker dies.
He gets turned blue and he goes, now I look like Thundercracker.
Yeah, it's like his power-up mode or whatever.
Oh, okay.
They made that figure, they called it Thundercracker.
That was a good fight, though.
That's at the show. He's like, oh, now I look just like Thundercracker.
Yeah.
He was a badass after that.
So, yeah, those are one of my... And, like, I think the last moment I actually kind of really did like was... I'm going to have to say during Transformers Prime. And that was actually the fact that they gave the characters they gave the characters quite an interesting backstory. They didn't really speculate much on it, but you got the gist of it as Megatron being like this, fucking interplanetary gladiator, and Soundwave is like main disciple. He gathered this huge following, and that's how the Decepticons came to be. And him and Orion Pax were buddies, and then like Megatron showed his true colors, and when he found out he wasn't worthy, he got really, really mad and cried a lot, and now they're at war. I just like the history, the mythos. They introduced their version of their religion with, Primus and all that other shit. I just really like the story of Transformers Prime, even though it ended so fucking badly.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you remember, Greg, when we recorded that and I uploaded it, and that one kid kept fucking with us, but saying we were wrong.
I try to forget that. When you called him F asterisk G.
Yeah. Numerous times.
Yeah, over and over. Went to his house, beat up his grandma. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep, made sweet, sweet love to that.
Oh, you know what? You know what else is good?
Yeah.
Another question from James.
Oh, wonderful, James.
Can we just forget James for the week and just keep talking?
Do you think because of the low sales of the movie figures, Hasbro will again downsize the next round of figures it launches from TF5? Read verbatim, FYI. Actually, I think you'll be lucky if you get anything from the fucking TF5 movie line if you're a wishful thinker. They went. I remember I watched a video from Bolt Matrix and he was talking about some upcoming figure releases, and he's like, Hasbro has plans to go bonkers with the movie line, and they fucking did, from Sparkers to those gigantic freaking Titan figures, that don't transform. They look like shampoo bottles. You think they are. They just absolutely they shit out a crap load of money that they really didn't need to for things that just did not freaking sell.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be downsizing the number of movie figures I buy with Transformers 5, if that counts. I mean, I only bought 3 from AOE, 4. Well, I bought 5. I bought 5 Dinobots.
Yeah, I bought all the Dinobots too, and then the Autobots I have now is freaking. Those just came as per circumstance, but the fact is, you'll be lucky if you'll start seeing the Generations class, which was my rant a while ago, which is supposed to be aimed at the adult collector, again being aimed at children. You're going to get less, they're going to become more they're going to become simplified even more. There's not going to be anything to separate them from being for collectors and anything else. You're going to see the masterpiece that we get here in America be absolute crap compared to the Japanese predecessors. We're really going to get shitted out on this because what severely bad decisions they had for this movie line.
Yeah.
I think
Bobby?
I can't say anything.
I think the next movie is gonna basically pay $10 to get you a design that you can just print out somewhere else, so they don't need any material costs. So you're gonna pay $10 for you can make the toy however big you want.
Shapeways. Shapeways. Fucking Shapeways.
Sucks too, man. Because I've got this thing. I don't quit jobs too often. You know what I mean? Unless I get a better job. But I don't just quit a job. But the times that I've quit a job has been because some motherfucker comes along, thinks they know better, and they end up fucking my job up. Like somebody up top. They end up making my job, my favorite job in the world, suck. And that's kind of how I feel about Transformers right now. I love Transformers, and I would love to go to the store. And yeah, I'm all third party and blah, blah, blah. And I'd love to go to the store and fucking buy every fucking figure that's there. I'd love to do it and be happy with them. But some motherfucker had to come along with his fucking calculator and his clipboard, and he had to fuck up something I love to the point where now I don't even want to fuck with it. Now I don't even want to go to the toy section anymore. I go on fucking eBay.
Are you playing with Warbertron?
No, I'm painting my Unicron.
Okay.
Pay no attention to the Unicron behind the curtain. But but that's the thing. That's what always happens with something I love. Somebody going and fucks it up, and that's what's kind of happening with Transformers right now. Is some fucking penny pinching fucking number cruncher is fucking it up. And I know we like to blame the designers and we like to blame this and that and whatever, but it's the legal department, it's the accountants that are fucking it up, and I don't know. It makes my soul cry.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sweet. Now. I don't think that. I don't even know if it'll be an issue by then, because I think that we'll really start to see toys being phased out within another 2 to 3 years. I think that we'll see less. This time we saw a whole lot. You had little baby toys, and you had medium-sized toys, and you had super oversized toys, and you had every fucking. I think that I don't foresee that being the case next go round.
Well.
Oh, that'd be good. I think they should. I think they should go back just to, Legends, Deluxe, later class, Voyagers, stuff that transforms because they're called Transformers.
I think we covered that, and that's filed under the things that make sense.
My bad. Sorry.
Tab that clearly they don't pay attention to, because what you have is what Greg said: some penny pinching exec who's not really familiar with this fucking product, nor are they understanding the fact that this is a 30-year-old product line that's been in existence, has been in popularity for the last 30 years, but we're going to go ahead and try to fuck it up severely to the point where it's unrecognizable to the people that grew up with it. And the reason why they do that is because they could sit there and say, oh, this is the Transformers. These are Transformers. They're just not the Transformers you grew up with.
Well, and that's the fucking thing. Like, you look at their charts. What was that chart? Was it Toy Fair? They came up with that chart, and they're like, this is who we're going to hit. And they're like, it was like 3 to 7. It was like the introductory phase, and then it was like whatever to whatever. But they were breaking it down, like, how they were going to make fucking toys. And it's fucking bullshit. Because, like, at first you were, like, and it's just the way things are. When Transformers started, they got toys. They were like desperate. They're like, how can we make some fucking money? So they found these toys. They brought them all together. They paid fucking Bob Budinsky to fucking come up with the story. They got everything going, and now it's like, all right, well, we've got this brand. We got them hooked. How can we fucking make it? Oh, I know. Let's cut the shit with more baking soda. And it's that crack dealer mentality. They're like, all right, now let's cut it. Let's cut it. They cut it down, and now they're freaking out because no one's buying their shit. Well, this fucking downward spiral of fucking bad decisions, and I don't even know how to even suggest they get out of it. Like, I can't even give a positive answer. Like, I don't know how they can change this fucking spiral they're on.
Who is outside?
Hasbro coming after you right there.
That interview that I was talking about, the guy talks about a lot about that, and that he says two things that I kind of found funny. One is that Hasbro's mentality is that everything has to be a home run, which I'm like, well, how in the fuck is that the goal? That nothing they do is slotted for a base hit, which is one of the reasons why you'll never see a Hasbro masterpiece, which is what he said. He said you'll never see a Hasbro masterpiece. You'll only see Hasbro repackage and re-release Takara masterpieces. And the reason is because Hasbro does not want to make a lot of money with one figure. They want to make a lot of money with a lot of figures, and it's just the culture and the nature of the beast. Yeah. And he also said that the major problem, gift, curse kind of situation that they deal with are the shareholders, and the shareholders are the ones who really are calling the shots as far as what gets done and what doesn't get done. And I would imagine that they know even less about the product than
they could give two shits about the fucking product, brother. They want to know what's going to put more green in their pockets so they can go ahead and buy up more shit from other companies. How many
shares did Michael Bay get? Sorry, I know you want to bring Michael Bay into this because he's not as big of the devil as people.
Look, apparently he's going to step down, so, your whipping boy's going away soon.
He's not my whipping boy. I don't like to bitch about Michael Bay. Like, he makes movies to make money. Hasbro, on the other hand, can't make shit that makes money, apparently.
Yeah, well, they do. It's called Star Wars.
Marvel. Well, yeah.
And My Little Pony.
You know what? And I'll say, I work right beside a Toys R Us, and I've been in that motherfucker every day for 3 weeks, and I haven't found shit I want to buy. It used to be like, there used to be all this shit, like, man, how can I hide this shit? How can I get this shit home without her seeing? And now it's like, I want to hide shit from her, and I can't even fucking find anything I want to fucking buy. Like, I want to buy Turtles more than I want to buy anything else. And I don't even fucking want to buy Turtles.
See, and my thing is, like, why isn't... I wonder why Play School doesn't distribute the classics to the big chain stores.
Playmates?
Say what?
Playmates, not Play School.
Playmates.
I'm sorry, Playmates.
That's who makes Turtles.
No, he meant Play School. He means the little phone you pull on the
yeah, the little guys that come with like the arm swivels and the little head bits.
Bobby's collection has more things than I realized, I guess. So.
No, the Playmates. I'm sorry.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe Toys R Us just locked in the license on, those as exclusives or something.
Have you seen those movie fucking classics? Turtles?
Yeah.
Dude, they're bullshit.
I like them.
Oh, they're bullshit. They're not what we saw. The ones we saw, like, had the spots and shit on them, like, from the movie.
Where are you seeing them?
At Toys R Us.
Oh, that Toys R Us is carrying them.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the classics or the new film?
No. The movie classics. The ones that are...
Yes,
Yeah,
the ones that are...
Yeah, no, the ones that are at Toys R Us, they're the classics, and they have the skin tones. They're different, but like they're just the other figures with different heads.
But not from the Bay movie.
No, not from the Bay movie. These are from,
I haven't seen those. I haven't been. But I mean, why would they carry those then and not carry the fucking cartoons?
No, I'm talking about Toys R Us. Now, Toys R Us.
I understand, but the Toys R Us doesn't carry the cartoon classics.
They used
to.
Are you serious?
Like,
I've never seen them. I've never seen them in my.
Oh, dude, you didn't hear about the infamous $70 or $50 Bebop and Rocksteady ordeal that was going on? Shit.
No.
Yeah, the classics, like the Marvel Legends size classics, or like the reissue classics.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the it's like the He-Man equivalent. The
yes,
classics.
those classics. Those. Yes, they had the cartoon from the cartoon show. They had figures based on those guys.
Yeah, they're all around Christmas. Yeah, they had them, and they were fucking janky looking. Like, their 3 fingers had fucking 27 joints, and it looked like shit.
I thought they looked all right.
Yeah, I like them. I have them. So I have no complaints.
I bought Bebop and Rocksteady and I took them back. I just didn't think I'd be happy with that.
Are they $20 a pop?
Yeah.
$20
a pop.
Yeah, something like that. I think you could get them cheaper if you like. I think Amazon had them for like 15 for a while. So.
Son of a bitch. Well, I guess that's a good way to end the show on Son of a Bitch.
So the shout-outs go to KumaStyleDesigns.com, our very new partner in crime. Be sure to check out his reviews. Amazing photographer, great Transformer reviewer.
And he has a Montron review up.
Yeah, he does. Need to check that shit out. So, you ever wonder what candy corn looks like combined? Booyah, there you go. And as always, be sure to go to DUB-K-Toys.com for no bullshit prices on Transformers, as well as the official release, third party, as well as other things. Iamratchet for all your Transformers G1 needs, third party TF Crashers for our big boy Yule, big support to them. TF Prototype, and of course, my dick is small. Why is that there? I don't know.
Who wrote? See that.
So, as always, you can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/ShatteredCast Uncut. Look us up on Twitter at ShatteredCast. And, of course, on our blogspot.shatteredcast, run by our very own Grabber Nazi, Greg for Mercy.
Hail Grammar.
Hail Grammar. Hail Grammar. So, for the members of the Sinister Six, I want to tell you all to take care of yourselves and each other. And please, for Primus's sake, collect responsibly. And don't steal other people's outros that they already stole. That's all I got to say.
And you've been shattered.
Thank you. Have a nice night.